What's poppin', y'all boys? And I'm back with another video for the YouTube.
I'm really about to get your pickle chin now, boy.
Talking about FSU and the transition there, being there, summer, all of it. Alright, so let's jump right into the video. I ain't gonna keep y'all for too long. Gotta stay on track. Alright, so if you guys didn't know, my name is Rachel. Other homegirl is my best friend. Start a YouTube channel, whatever. Yeah, so let's get into it. Introduction. Alright, so y'all, I started at Palm Beach State. I went there for 2 years. My major was chemistry. I chose chemistry because that was what I was good at. Usually people go for biology or chemistry. For me, it was chemistry because I'm not good at bio. Period. I'm not good at bio, so I went for chemistry. I also chose chemistry because I wanted to go to med school, and I knew that you can get into med school with any major, but to me it was just kind of simpler if I majored in a science and went on to med school, because it would give me that foundation that I needed for the MCAT and stuff like that. So that's really why I took a major in a science such as chemistry. Another reason was the fact that when comparing at Palm Beach State, when I started going there, when comparing the biology coursework to chemistry, it was literally the same amount of chemistry. So if I was running away from chemistry, I would have ended up having to take it regardless. So, but real quick though, do y'all see the drip? Like, y'all see me? Y'all?
This is the fucking drip, man.
Of course, it was the same. Everything was the same, so there wasn't no point in me doing biology to get away from chemistry. I don't know. It was basically the same thing to me, and so I was like, what's happening? You feel me? So I did PBSC, spent 2 years, whatever, did all my prereqs, you know, saved the coins, and then I transferred up to FSU. I'm about to go into my 3rd semester of being at FSU. I transferred up as a chem major. Let me tell y'all. I transferred up as a chem major, but then I switched it to a biochem major because there were certain classes that I needed to take that weren't covered under the chemistry umbrella. Trust me, this is gonna sound really confusing, and some of y'all gonna be like, huh, sis? Just listen, this is my train of thought. The chemistry thing only covered a certain amount of things that I needed, but like other things like biochem and stuff like that weren't covered. So I decided to change my major to a biochem major, whatever. So then after I changed my major to a biochem major, I was like talking to some people, meeting some really cool people at FSU, talking to them, realizing that I can literally get into med school with any major. So she was telling me about different majors, telling me to like browse around, see what I can do, whatever. And I was like, it wasn't because chemistry was hard for me. It was just like, okay, like I enjoy learning about, you know, atoms and carbons and stuff like that. But it wasn't something that was just like, ooh, I want to do this for the rest of my life type stuff. You feel me? So I decided to major in something that I take interest in. So right now, I am currently a public health major with a minor in chemistry. So my minor is basically finished because I was a major in chemistry. So right now, all I'm working on is my major's coursework. So yeah, so transferred, changed my major. Transferring was interesting, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know anybody at FSU, so if you're at FSU or FAMU, hit me up. I'm real cool people, I promise. I'm real cool people. So ask anybody, real cool. So going up there, I was basically like a sheep in a wolf's den type stuff, because it was just like blindsided. I didn't know what to expect. Like everybody was telling me like, oh Rachel, da da da, you're gonna like, you know, like get in shock, da da da, make sure you don't get like burnout, this and that, whatever. I was listening, I was taking all of it in, but it didn't really like hit me until I was there, and I was like, wow, like this is what y'all was talking about type stuff. So I transferred or whatever. Everything was good, everything was cool, but it's just the fact that like as a transfer, there's a lot of things you didn't get to experience, and like I don't know, it's really different. Like when you're a freshman, you kind of go up the chain with those people that you started with, and that's the friends you have from like day one, or you leave them or whatever, but at least you have some friends that you can be like, oh, let me hang out, whatever, you know what I mean? Like as a transfer, it's like you're thrown into somewhere, well, especially for me, you're thrown into somewhere and you're kind of like have to meet new people, have to make new friends. And being that I was a chem major, and a lot of my classes, there weren't much black people. Not saying I didn't want to hang with white people, but like they were kind of snotty. Like they were like, oh, like is she even smart enough to be in these classes type stuff. So it was just like, you know. And then yeah, so there wasn't much black people in my classes, so it was kind of hard to like get around and make friends. So I started like trying to get involved or whatever, tried to get involved in certain things. Didn't try to get involved too much because I wanted to focus on my classes and stuff like that. So I went to like info meetings, met some really cool people that like now I can see around campus and be like, hey, what's up, da da da. And yeah, like I met some cool people, but I still don't have like no friends type stuff. I'm saying I got friends, you know. I got friends, bro. I got friends. But I ended up joining BWM, which is Black Women in Medicine, which is a very great org. I recommend it for anybody going to FSU that is going into medicine. I recommend it. Really good place to meet new people, meet real cool people, black, and then yeah, just to venture out and meet people who probably are like interested in the same field that you're interested in. Another thing I joined was TLI, which is Transfer Leadership Institute. If you're watching this video and you were in it, don't beat me up because I should know it because I was in it, right? But yeah, Transfer Leadership Institute was real cool. I got to meet some real cool people. They were all transfers, so we were literally all going around in the same thing when it came to like meeting new people, getting out, venturing, stuff like that. So basically, TLI basically taught us how to be in leadership positions kind of at the school. Like it introduced us to people who were higher up, like student orgs and stuff like that. And there were events that we had to host ourselves, being transfers on campus, not knowing anything. We had to basically go out and learn like what was required of us to host or do something on campus. So it was actually a really cool experience. I enjoyed it a lot. I loved the people, everything. But yeah, that's what I joined. I met some cool people, and yeah, but as of now, I'm still in BWM. I'm not in TLI anymore, and I'm planning on joining new things, hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah, but yeah, that's it really for as far as meeting new people. It was kind of hard, but I guess it just takes you putting yourself out there, and yeah, that's really it. You just have to put yourself out there, because sometimes like you might not get the energy like you want back from certain people, and that might make you like discouraged and be like, damn, I'm gonna fall back. Because that was me a couple of times. Like I got some weird energy and I was like, man, I don't need y'all at all. I got people in the raid that'll fuck with me, you feel me? Boca, Boynton, what that song? The pussy, England, France, I don't know what.
For this pussy talk English, Spanish, and French.
You don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, basically like I have people, like other people trying to fuck with me, feel me? Like, but y'all be acting all weird and junk, like. So yeah, but you have to continue, keep putting yourself out there, and you'll meet your peoples. I haven't met mine yet. Like I said, if you're watching this video, holla at me. But yeah, so yeah, coursework was straight. It wasn't bad. It definitely was different than Palm Beach State, I'm not gonna lie. It took me a while to get a handle on things, and then when I did, it was low-key too late because it was COVID, and it was just, it like blew up in my face, to be honest. So I'm definitely way more prepared now to handle FSU and their coursework, and literally, all I gotta say is this is the worst time to be a transfer at a new university where you don't know nobody, no cap. For me, at least, I'm not gonna cap, because it was me going there like slipping, like trying to get my footing, trying to get everything together, and then COVID comes, and right when I started getting a handle on things, it's like, bam, I'm like, damn, like, shit, you feel me? But everything's good. They blessed us with a little SU, so you know, yeah, so everything was straight. I think the spring semester I had took anthropology, Cal 2, analytical chem lab, and medical terminology. So I was taking those classes. They were straight. Like I said, it just took me a while to get my footing because I was just so not used to stuff, and like being a transfer, they just throw you into there and you're supposed to know everything, and it's just like, yo, I wasn't here from the jump. I don't know everything. So yeah, it was tough, not gonna cap. Yeah, that's really it. I lived real close to campus. I'm not gonna tell you where I live, but I live real close to campus, like walking distance. And Distance is everything, to be honest, because if you in Tally and you know there's literally one strip, there's everything there, like everything. I live like a block away from it, so everything was around the corner for me. I took my car up and that was me. Like everything was walking distance. Like I saved so much gas and mileage being in Tally that I ended up putting on my car when I came back home. So yeah, it's crazy. Like I don't gotta go far for nothing. I mean, the only place I go far for, is Costco and Walmart. Cause I don't like looking at Walmart on Tennessee Street, cause I don't even know if it's Tennessee Street. Don't come for me in the comments, cause I don't even know. But the one, y'all know the one where everybody be at. I go to the one next to Costco, cause y'all be wilding at that one where everybody be at. No cap. But yeah, I have no job when I went up there, like I said, because whole new environment, whole different people. I had roommates I didn't even know. We ain't gonna talk about that because but whole new environment, so I ain't get no job because I want to focus and get everything straight. And that was kind of tough for me, to be honest, because I was down here working like 3 jobs, like yeah. So I was talking to my friends and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get a job, da, da, da. I get up there and I'm like, I looked at my bank account looked at me and I was like, fuck, I'm sorry, dog. Like, I'm sorry, but I can't do it, dog. Damn. But yeah, so like, I ain't getting no job. I wanted to focus on my grades, focus on getting like everything together while I was up there. So yeah, I had no job. I'm planning on getting one this fall because I feel like I know enough and I'm like, you know, I can beat FSU up at night. You feel me? Before it was beam. You feel me? It was beating my ass. But now I'm a stomp on that bitch. Watch. I'm a stomp on that bitch. So I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna see how that gonna flow. You feel me? Not too many hours because obviously I don't wanna do bad. So yeah. Currently I am, obviously I said, a public health major, a minor in chemistry. I want to go to med school. I am planning to be an OBGYN. I want to deliver them baby. It ain't no weird junk, I promise y'all. The only 2 people who speak my language is certain people and babies. I love babies. Like, I love babies. Children, I don't know, kids, I don't know. The babies, I love them. So I want to be an OBGYN, and plus I care a lot about women, black women per se. Like, I don't think we should be afraid to go to the hospital because we'll be mistreated, I should say. It's just a lot that goes into why I want to be an OBGYN and my plans for that. So if y'all want another video on that, I can definitely drop it, because y'all, it's wild out here, no cap. But yeah, so I want to go to med school, OBGYN. That's my goal, end game, making that money. My bank account gonna be looking at me like, ooh girl. I'm like, ooh girl. Yeah, so currently, COVID had me bugging. Classes online, I think I think majority of y'all can agree with me on this. Taking classes online is 10 times worse than taking classes on person, especially if you're in like your junior and senior levels. Y'all, like, it's dummy. Like, I was writing like discussions longer than half the essays I ever had to write. I'm like, yo, and every week too. Like, I'm writing papers every week. I'm like, I mean, I'm not saying like, you know, we in college or whatever, but it was just wild, yo. It was just wild, on top of tests. And I had 3 classes this summer. Y'all, I usually don't take tough classes over the summer, but this summer, I don't know what, my dumb ass.
Stupid.
It was crazy. It was wild. So, being home, for me, this summer semester is equivalent to you freshmen when y'all go home that first summer. You're like, I miss my family. I'm gonna do a transient semester because I miss y'all. And after that, you're like, hell no, I ain't coming back no more. And after that, you just come say hi and you clear it. Hi. You feel me? You clear. This me right now. Like, I'm down. Hey, I missed y'all. And I'm like, whoa, yikes. For my people that don't speak Creole, this how y'all was? This how it be? I'm gone. yeah, so after this, I am back to Tallahassee. I leave this month. I'm ecstatic. Yeah, so I'm going back up. I'm taking like 4 classes this fall. I was gonna take less, but then I realized I would push my graduation date back. Ain't nobody trying to do that, bitch. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, I'm trying to get the you feel me? So I'm taking 4 classes, one of which being physics. Y'all pray for me, no cap, because I've never taken physics, never. High school, I've never taken physics, so yeah, and that's really it, to be honest. Like, that's all I wanted to fill y'all in. If y'all want more information on FSU and what it's like to be a transfer, or what it's like to go there, period, like the school, everything like that, or more, like, ask me what y'all want to know, because I gave y'all about me and my transfer experience or whatever, little bits and pieces. But if y'all want more information, just hit me in the comments. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, add some more. So yeah, so go ahead. Y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Like, y'all be on YouTube all day because of Corona. It got y'all in bed all day watching YouTube. So y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Go ahead, say it. You already know what I'm gonna say. Yup, like, comment, yo, and subscribe. Go ahead, do that.
Oh, stop playing on me.
Like, comment, subscribe. Do that. Do it.